Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I just want to reach out to all of you out there, see how all of you are doing, and I hope you were able to get out in nature somewhere and go take a hike. And Starlight did get out in nature. She was out for a while today, and I am back. So anyway, I do want to reach out to all of you beautiful souls out there, and I hope you're taking really good care of yourself. I hope you're not being too hard on yourself or others. And I hope you're being kind to yourself and others and taking good care of your family. And if you do have any friends out there, I hope you are sending them your love and to be there for them when they need you. And also your animals and your children. Make sure you're taking really good care of your children. Be that example, like you want them to tell the truth. Well, like show them how to tell the truth. You want them to not complain a lot. Show them that. It's really wise to be the example that you want. That way, when they get older, they can say, hey, I learned that from my mom, and or my dad, where they can say, hey, like my mom and dad really worked really hard being good parents, and it will help them down the road when you are a good example. Otherwise it confuses them if you're not. And in the beginning, yeah, you can get away with it, but when they start going to school and they start learning how to read and what all the words mean, and they're like, they'll be in school thinking, well, my mom and dad, they always lie. Not always, right? They'll start figuring it out. They'll be like, well, if they could do it, why can't I? So anyway, I do love all of you, and I had so many titles here. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to work on. And so anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you want to find my YouTube channel, you can at Starlight. And that's Kathy with a K, Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up. That way other people will get help. And you could share this video with a friend, family, or even your pet. A dog, a cat. And plus, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can leave a message down below. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can at Instagram at 1995 Starlight or on Facebook at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I just want to reach out to all of you and see how you are taking good care of yourself. And don't mind me, I'm actually looking. That's what I had so many titles here. Today's video is about, you might see me doing this, is in some of my videos, not all of them, is all of you, today, give yourself a pat on your back, okay? I'm going to be your cheerleader for today. Yay! Yeah. Give yourself a pat on the back, think of, what you are doing right. That is what this video is about. I got those pom-poms, especially for you. They work for me. I want to be your cheater. Yay! You can do it. Woohoo! So you can, I have faith in you. I want to inspire you to help you to become your greatest version, to be that change that you want to see in the world. And it does. It starts, I want to see a change in the world, and it starts with me. And if you want to see a change in the world, it starts with you, not only you, but me. All of us, we all have a part that we could do. Everybody has things that they've learned in life, depending on how old you are. Some of you might be really young, where you're just starting out, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So we all have gifts and talents, or some wisdom, things that, what do you see in the world that you want to see changed? The biggest thing I really want to see to get changed, one of my desires is that we start treating people better. It is so sad, like where people have a hard time looking at each other in the eyes. A simple thing, you know, and it is so simple. And if you, sorry about that, if you've seen me on any of my videos for hiking, a lot of times I am passing somebody on a hiking trail, and Starlight is super friendly. Where it is something where I get people kind of shocked at me. Like there was a tulip festival near my area, but I went before the festival because you don't want to go there on that day, really, because there's so many cars and a lot of people, and the traffic would be crazy. So I did. I beat all of that, and it was better because I got to see all the beautiful tulips and all other beautiful flowers out there before they started fading away, because some of them were at the day that I went. So when I went out there, is because the universe wants me to reach out, like to other people like you guys, you know. So that's why I'm always inspiring you to reach out to me, because this is, I'm trying to reach out to all of you. And really, I'm going to be reaching out to an older gentleman, like on Facebook. And I talked to that man last night. So I will. The universe wants me to get out, like meet with people in my area, that we're, like, we can help each other, like, with what we're doing, like trying to be a change in that world. So I do. I want to reach out. Like I said, I reached out to that man last night, and he met me at a strangest time. I didn't even know the guy. He was a total stranger, but I met him because I was going through a spiritual awakening, and at the time I was, of all times, to meet somebody. Hi, yeah, I'm in a hospital right now on the third floor, and hi, yeah, it's like nice to meet you, So that's when I met this person, and he has been really inspiring me on my Facebook, and I didn't even realize who he was until last night. I'm like, you look familiar for years. I'm like, huh, who is this guy? He looks familiar. But I was in the hospital at the time. I just wasn't quite myself, So I really want to encourage and inspire you all is that don't beat yourself up, really. Like I make a lot of videos of ways to help you to understand the things of the do not do's. And today is a day to give yourself a break, and this is really something what I'm learning right now. And I have to be honest with you, like sometimes I get frustrated with Starlight, like I do, like it's kind of like the way people are about going like to a fast food, like a restaurant. Like I used to go to these. I was never a McDonald's fan because I used to work at Burger King, and I liked Burger King food much better than McDonald's food, the menu that they had, But I don't eat meat anymore. I'm a vegan. So I gave up all the meat eating, and I don't fish anymore. I'm not going to fish anymore. And I used to hunt, but I never killed a deer. So I gave that up too, of hunting. If anything, I like target practicing though. So anyway, what it is kind of funny because people want everything quick and now. And I fall in that category sometimes where, I need to learn to be patient, like at a red light, like you're in a rush. That's why you got to leave ahead of time, like that way if things are, at least then you can show up ahead of time instead of like being 10 minutes late because, like maybe the traffic or whatever. So, where a lot of times we want things instant, like instant mashed potatoes. I used to really like those, but I don't even know what the heck they're made out of, really. What are they made out of? Are they even good for you? I gave mine away. I wasn't sure about those mashed potatoes, so we really do like things quick and instant, like going to a drive-through instead of walking in. Maybe you're like I was, and the universe helped me through a friend of mine, as I was always going through the self-serve in Walmart. And the one day I went and I heard a message about it, about not to do that. And, because I didn't like them when I came out, and I didn't even go to them for the longest time because I knew that it was just a bad sign to see the self-service thing in the store where you can just cash yourself out with your debit card or your cash or credit cards. where you only got people that are watching over you, make sure if you need help, that they're there for you. And later on, I was like, I caved in and I started going through the self-service, so I got so used to that for years because it was quicker than standing in a big long line, waiting for a cashier to bring you through, because you'd see somebody with a full cart and here you only got like 20 things in your cart and you're like, but that's how, this is a fast pace, like the way things are in our society now, like everything's getting faster. Everybody's going quicker, like hurry up. Now they got where they got apps on your phone so you can order your food ahead of time. Like at, I didn't even know they had this stuff. I'm so behind when it comes to technology where, they can, order your food ahead of time at McDonald's or Burger King. That way, like we want it quick. We want it now. We don't want to wait in line anymore. Give it to me now. I just like that girl on the Chocolate Factory. It was such a funny movie, but it was about gum. I think she wanted the special gum that was in there. And she was a little rich girl and always got her way all the time. And she's like, I want it and I want it now. So I used to repeat that a lot in my life because of that little actress that was on that show, that movie. So I loved that part and the funny thing that happened to her after. So I can't even remember, but it was funny. And because, that's how, like a lot of society is turning out, where I'm learning patience, if you want to learn patience, I learned that the hard way when I was younger is about asking God, can you teach me patience? Ooh, you will learn patience after that. You will. You'll be waiting for all kinds of stuff. Saying, how long is this going to take? Oops, sorry, I dropped my pom-pom. So anyway, I am here to inspire you to let you know, because the way this world is, sometimes we think, even though, I've been learning is that we are enough. And, there's days that I feel that I'm not doing enough. And I'm thinking, what more could I have done this today? But it is funny, it's just like a baby, when they start learning how to walk, first they start taking baby steps, and, they start learning to walk, and sometimes they're going to fall over a lot, until they finally get it. And you take baby steps, but you know what? Those baby steps, that's what I feel like every day. I'm like, okay, today I got that thing done. And then, like where I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. But, after a while, if you add up all the stuff, like today, I can work on a new thing, and then I don't have it here with me right now, but I have a whole list of things to do list, or sticky notes that I have. That's what I had this week, which I had to move them all around because I'm readjusting everything. I'm trying to work on a new background. So that's why Starlight went shopping yesterday, is to get some new stuff to work on for a new background. That's why I'm shifting everything around in my apartment so that, it will look different. I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, so with those things to do list, they are important to make, like you should have a things to do list nearby. That way you can work on different things that you're like, hey, like I gotta do this, like I do. I have a whole list of, Starlight is never bored. Like I always have stuff to do. My issue is like having enough hours in a day. I wake up like around 7, and depending on my day, like our night, I always set my alarm clock for 5 o'clock. But, it really helps at this time of year because I can hear the birds early in the morning. I'm like, it's morning time. Like I love hearing the birds. They're kind of my alarm clock too. Where you have to sometimes, you might have a whole bunch of stuff that you need to work on. Like a list of this. And you're like, but you can't get it all done in one day, and you feel like you're not accomplishing a lot. But what is awesome is don't let that get the best of you, really. To like do the best that you can every day, and think of all the good stuff that you're doing. Don't focus on all your flaws all the time, like Starlight was doing. The universe is showing me that I need to, like today, I did an excellent job today. I did get the universe did give me some information because I've been asking for help. I mean, when you ask for so much help that you even hear yourself screaming help in a dream because of a nightmare, the universe knows that you're really asking for help. And when you do ask for help, I mean, you gotta put your pride down, and ask the universe for help. Ask the archangels to help you, and they will. You can learn. I'm going to have a video sometime about that with the archangels and what they can do, and things that you can ask. So I am grateful for the archangels and the universe, and I have a special friend that is out there that's always helping me out. He has blessed me in so many ways. Like how could I ever repay him? Because I am so blessed of having a friend like that. And, you might have a special friend out there that is always there for you through thick and thin. Those are the kind that you really need. Those are the kind that you want to hang on to and the ones that you want to be there for. So sometimes the universe will give you information and, because you're asking for help and then you get the help. And then, sometimes the universe might use somebody to show your flaws, things that you got to work on, and you might get a little sad about yourself, but don't beat yourself up. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. There's nobody better than me. I'm not better than you. There's some people that walk around and act like they're like don't shh. Their blink smell like they act like it smells like roses, but believe me, everybody smells like it really does, no matter what you eat, I actually am eating the healthiest I get, and the healthiest people that, I swear it even stinks even worse. Woo! So anyway, and weird things happen after you go vegan, some weird things do happen. Nobody told me that part, but it is something with eating healthy, what it does to your body. But you know what? You can have a clear mind after and know that it is healthy for you. You don't have to stress out on eating junk food that you know is not good for you. And so really be grateful and thank yourself for what you are doing. Like when I do meditations and yoga, there's times that it will say to thank yourself that you took the time out. Like I've been doing like 45-minute in yoga. It's like, whoo, where they let you, they have you where you do like a meditation after you get done, and where you put your hands together like this, and say thank you to yourself, and that you are taking the time out to work on yourself. So it is so important. I've been doing my yoga and my meditation out in public, and why I'm doing this, it's much better to breathe that out there. I've been going barefoot. I love going barefoot. I loved it when I was a kid doing that, but watch out for bumblebees. They do sting you when you step on them. So always look when you're walking, because, that happened to me when I was a kid. It's, I stepped on a bumblebee, or bee. And so anyway, it does take time. You might have a things to do list, but, what's awesome is that when you cross that off your list, I got that done. And then you cross another one, I got that done. And I got that done, and then you can make a whole new list, So, you really do. You want to be the cheerleader in your life. You want to go. You can do this. You can do this. Don't stop. You do. You have to really encourage yourself. You might not really. I have besides the universe and the angels, they're always go Starlight, go. Where I really don't have a lot of people out there cheering me on. I might have some people on Facebook or on YouTube, like you guys and girls, where I do have a special friend. He's like, Starlight, you could do this, keep going. So I really appreciate those people. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me thumbs up. You inspire me to keep going every day. I really do. I need you like, like we need each other. I want to help you out as much as I can. And, I want to encourage you today is that you are enough. I do have like I said, a special friend out there, he is my cheerleader. There's times he's patting me on my back, and then there's times that he's actually right in my face, and he's like, Starlight, I love you, but you know what? You got some work to do. Got to work on yourself, girl. That way you can get all those other blessings that you want. So I am very grateful for people like that in my life. Do you think it's easy for people like that to really get right in my face and say, hey, you need to, this is something that you're not doing right. You need to work on that area. Or, hey, you're doing good. Keep going. Your blessings are coming, where I get inspired every day, short videos all the time, so you don't want to take those friends for granted, or family. If you got friends or family that are there cheering you on, like, you can do it! Yes! Keep going! Really, be there. Be a support to them. Send your love to them. Let them know how much you appreciate them, and I do know of a deep diver out there, and if you really need an be inspired, check him out. He's Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, and he inspires all the time on Instagram. You can check him out, and we need more of that. Really, we do. We need more people out there just cheering us on and like, woo, yes, and so I do love you. It's just those little steps do add up. Is there's times, like I said, I feel like, man, I want to do more in a day. I really do. And then it's like, oh, by the time I get done, and I look at my whole day. Okay, what did I do when I woke up? Dream study, meditation, yoga, got cleaned up, went outside, take a walk, take a hike. Sometimes I got to do my shopping. The universe wants you to not, it's good to get alone with yourself. Not only, like with me, I get a lot of alone time, and my issue is that I got to get out with other people, and if you want to know what the universe wants, like I mentioned in other videos, and I'm going to mention it again today, is that I did just make a video just earlier on it's going to be pretty much titled, Do You Need a New GPS? And then other videos that I made, which I will be putting these out, is are you searching for guidance? That's how you're going to know what the universe, wants you to do, and how to do stuff. That's the God, speaking through the universe, through the angels, or people in your life like me, or like that guy that I mentioned to you about, like Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. If you're really serious about getting help and changing your life around, and where like I am abundant. I say this, I got to work on this, I got to figure it out, is to make not abundance, but an affirmation video. Affirmations are so important. I wish I had a CD on affirmations so I could stick it in my CD player, that way when I have my GPS, I can listen to affirmations. But if I can't listen to them in my car, I listen to them at home, or when I'm driving, I'm like, I did that today as I was heading out, like I'm going in an area that I didn't want to drive, and I'm like, I am not afraid. I am abundant. I am worthy of a beautiful life. I do it with power sometimes. I am abundant. I am worthy of it. That's how I do my affirmations. I am powerful. I am taking back my power. I am free. I am abundant. I am safe. I am protected by the universe. I am enough, and you are too. You are enough. Don't, if you got negative thoughts rolling in your brain all the time that you're not enough, I did this the other day, is that there was something going on, and I said, get thee hence, Satan. Really, I did. I said, get thee hence, Satan, because you're, like I'm not. I'm letting those negative thoughts, you gotta let it go. Don't try to control it, but it's like a cloud going through, and believe that you are enough. You gotta believe in yourself. I didn't believe in myself before, all this stuff, but I did. I got a lot of help from Infinite Waters Ralph Smart. I seriously did. I've been watching him from 2017 all the way straight to now. He got me through the COVID time. I'm serious. He did. And I really, truly love this man because he did. He changed my whole world around. So we really do need more people out there speaking the truth and helping other people out. And he's inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. So anyway, if you do have friends out there that are, woohoo, yes, you can do it. Keep going. You're almost there. Really, you are almost there. Just like if you're running that 5K. Oh, have you ever done a 5K before? Starlight did. Whoo! This silly girl. Here I was jogging every day. I don't even know how many miles. I was timing myself. I couldn't believe, I love doing it. I timed myself. I would leave in Johnstown, New York. That's where I lived in Gloversville. No, actually, I started in Gloversville, New York. And I would jog on the bike trail and jogged all the way to Johnstown, New York, from the police station to a park in that area. And I would time myself with my dog. I'm like, okay, it's that time now. I'm going to jog all the way there. I bring water with me all the time. I always needed my water with me and, have my keys for my car, and I would try to really make my time different every time. And so I got better and better. And you will do this. You can do this. You got to believe that you will. Whatever it is that you're trying to work on in your life, you're going to do it. You got to stay focused. Don't get distracted. I did put a video out before I say those videos. Is if you're looking for help from the universe or the archangels, check out my video of Are You Searching for Guidance? Also, Do You Feel Lost? And the one that I just put out that I didn't put out quite yet, it's in my computer. I have to get that going, is Do You Need a New GPS? Because that's exactly what this is like. And anyway, is you got to understand that those, even about giving money away, all of it adds up after a while. I'm always handing money to people, I recently did with I love giving money to the fire department. And not too long ago, the ambulance, when I go in my store, they're they're asking money for for hungry people, people on the street that are begging for money because they're homeless. I've helped out many family members in my, a few of them actually in my family, that were having, a hard time, financially. So that's what the universe wants is but you do have to be careful of the ones that you do help out there. There are some out there that are scammers. I get them on Facebook. They wonder why I don't return and write back to them. It's like, okay, so you got to be wise, where when you give, the universe, as long as you give with the right heart, that's the whole thing. If you don't have it in your heart and you give, anyway, the universe knows. You're not going to get blessed for that. And I've learned a lot about giving when I went to church, and I didn't know that there was all different types of giving. So sometimes you want to give money to people that are there supporting you. Just like when I used to go to church, when I used to give my tithe money, I gave tithing money because the man, what they would call the man of God, would preach and try to help you in your life, see that you were doing things wrong, where they would try to guide you and help you through the preaching if they were a man of God, that is, and then you give tithing because how is he going to, he can't go out and get a job. He's a pastor. He needs to, he's got needs. He's got a family to support and love and support. So that means he's got bills, he's got a vehicle, a house, that he needs paid for, so by tithing, you tithe and give him money, and my uncle was kind of funny. He taught me some strange things about giving. Is like, say if you got a whole bunch of money in your wallet or pocketbook or whatever, and which this just happened to me recently, is, like instead of looking at, like the smaller bills to hand out, I just took the whole. I didn't even know what was in there really. I'm just like, here you go. I'm just gonna give all of it to you. I don't know what's in there. I didn't even know. Where I'm like, like the universe will bless you as long as your heart is right. So if you've given money in the past to anybody with a right heart attitude and you weren't looking for any return, that's the other part about giving, is that you give not expecting anything back. So that's the proper way of giving, and the universe will bless you. So today's video is really about sometimes, like if you don't have family or friends out there that are loving and supporting you, like really that they should, that sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. Yay! You gotta say, hey, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. You know what? There is no backing out of this. I'm gonna keep continuing. There is nothing back there. I already been there. I know what's back there. The only direction I have is to keep going. Like once you wake up and you realize really about this world, that you are in the matrix and that this is all an illusion, like in all this stuff, you can't go back the way you lived before. Absolutely not. You think I want to go back to the way I was living before? Absolutely not. I already know. I would be a fool to go back and I would never be happy living that way. I am free. I am taking back my power. I am powerful. You are too. You have power. It is in your blood. We all have power. They want to treat us like slaves, and have us to do a lot of hard work and a little pay. You can get free. Maybe you are free. Maybe you are free. Some of you are not free. Where I do affirmations where I say, I am free. I am free of the matrix. I am. The I ams are so powerful. I am powerful. I am taking back my power. I am. I am abundant. I am rich. I am beautiful inside and out. Those are very powerful. I am protected. I love that. I am protected. Before, I never felt protected. I was living in fear every day. Fearing being a female, fearing all kinds of stuff. Fear this because, thinking this is going to happen, or because of being a female, and I know there's guys that might fear that too, that, but you don't want to live that way. You want to be free from that. You want to believe that the universe has your back, but don't go out in areas that you shouldn't be in. If you go and say, oh yeah, the universe and God's going to protect me, but here I'm going to go in places that I shouldn't spend my time with, well then you're putting yourself in, you're going to learn a hard lesson there, like I did. You don't want to, you do really have to be careful of some of those sites that they have online, like dating apps, or they used to have personals on Craigslist. They have really some horrible stuff out there, and I do want to make a video on that topic. You do have to really be cautious of where are you spending your time, and what time are you out there. People do a lot of crazy stuff because they feel alone, they don't feel loved, and they get desperate, and they put themselves in really bad, dangerous situations that that you can really get hurt. Where the universe wants to protect you, but don't be silly and to go out and put yourself in a danger zone and think, nothing's going to happen to you. There are red flags, and if you ignore those red flags, or like when you're going down on a road and it says do not enter, and you see the sign, you're like, oh, I know I shouldn't go there, or I know I shouldn't do this, and you ignore the signs, and you think that God's going to protect you, well, you got a lesson to learn. You got to learn you got to love yourself enough to not put yourself in that situation in the first place, because like your lesson will be later on to you shouldn't have done that. Like, and you don't want that be that lesson that like guys and girls. You don't want to, even guys. There's guys out there wanting little boys. Like, or wanting to get guys to like to turn their ways and not to love women. That's what this whole matrix thing is. They're trying to confuse all the sex, trying to get girls to like girls and guys to like guys. Hey, I can't tell you how to live, but that's not the way God intended us to be. It was about to make babies and to be fruitful and multiply. Like, you can't be fruitful and multiply with the same sex, can you? Like, I know they're probably going to come up with that where God can, that would not be the way God intended that to be. So you got to really think of, like, sometimes you got to really look way back there and see how you are climbing up, and don't discourage yourself, like, say, hey, you know what, I did give that up back there. It might not be much to anybody else, but really to God it is. If you gave up alcohol or cigarettes or like I gave up my pot, I gave up cigarettes, I gave up men. Like, I gave up not to like to fornicate like a dog is what I mean. Is I like, I'm not out there doing that stuff, and it never was my thing. I wanted to be in love, not to fornicate like a dog. Like I always desired to get married. So like, if you have given up a lot of things, that's where you got to look at and say, hey, like I gave up the alcohol, I gave up the beer, I gave up going out at the bar scene all the time, I gave up the gambling or whatever, and think of anything that you can think of to say you are doing a good job. You gotta, like see where you are doing good. Like, to understand that like, you are a work in progress, just like I am. We're all at different levels, though. The harder you work, like on yourself, you'll see more changes that you can say, hey, look at this. I am actually doing better. Like, for me, I am doing a whole lot better when COVID started. So I do love all of you. I really hope you get a lot of help from this. And anyway, go girl, go guy, you can do it. Come on. Yay! Starlight's not really a cheerleader, but I am cheering you on. You got this. You really do. If you don't have anybody else cheering you on, you do. You got to be the one to say, you know what? I can do this. And you can too. So anyway, I do love all of you. This is Starlight, and you can, whoops, hit these babies down. You can give this video a thumbs up. You could share this video. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can leave a message down below, and you can reach me at Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. And just one more time, why not, right? Yay! And anyway, see, you actually watched my video. That's a good step in the right direction. Is I will not really try to lead you in the wrong way. I am really here to really do the best that I can do. And if there's times that I need to, I have lessons that I have. So if I've done anything wrong in any of my videos, you could have spotted something. That just means that I have to work on myself. That's all that there is to it. Just like you. We all have areas that we have to work on. Nobody has arrived. And so anyway, I do love all of you. This is Starlight. Love and light.